let's see who we got here. Hey, Jody wants to talk. Excellent. We love Jody here. After having were defeated. That's a weird way to say that. After you were defeated by the Fate in the Celestial Contest last night, you find Jody off on her own. You sense she wants to talk about your decision to exclude her from conducting the rite. Uh-oh. Alright. There are always consequences. Reader, you should know that I did not expect to be relegated to being a bystander in this. Eek. I respect your decision to exclude me in this case, but I suspect the outcome would have been more favorable to us had I been in the field. You are wrong, because my choice was to lose, and I wanted you to save your dignity and not be involved in the terrible, terrible failure that this playthrough is going to be. I choose to save you, you sweet, sweet child. Dwelling on the past, of course, is worse than useless. Now, if you would excuse me, we shall be departing soon. Indeed. She departs to check on things outside. You sense that she has no misgivings about what transpired and is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. Okay, that's right. The missing minstrel who was hidden over here has gone. We cannot find him. So it is time to move on to the next rite and hopefully find out where he went as well. There's no sign of the lone minstrel, though Jody tracks potential signs of movement east the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for him. Alright, so let's see. Glue Hive is where we went before. Jody believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. Our Fall Flat. Headwind thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. We've already done Glue Hive. But I feel like we need some good vibes from Jody. Maybe, you know, we didn't necessarily hurt her feelings, but we should tell her that we still respect her opinions of this virtual character, who I definitely don't care about and don't want to hurt this virtual character's feelings. As you make your way through the dry flats of Glue Hive, all there is to show for the missing minstrel is a deeper scowl on Jody's face. Blast! I felt certain that he would have taken our same route to the Spring of Jumur. It's all right, Jody. He could have gone anywhere. Likely there was nothing to be found either way. We should keep moving. I agree. There probably wasn't anything to be found if we went Headwind's way either. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they speak little more of it for now. So beautiful. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Prepare for the night. Okay, nothing to see in the Black Wagon, so let us prepare ourselves. They are coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we going to do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Kay. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We use the raiments and the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rites. Headwind turns to you. Seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me. And the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jody exchanges looks with Headwind. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Kay intends to help fend off the Howlers. Sure. Oh, aim assist. Okay. So this is kind of like our introduction to Kay, perhaps, if we didn't use her last time. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. So there are indeed monsters around, which we must protect ourselves from. I do not wish to do that. Give me more howlers, please. Whee! Whee! This is fun. I don't remember this at all. How often does this happen? I know it's been a while, but I still would have thought I would remember this. No. Yeah. Oh, there's too many of them. I'm being surrounded. No. No. Oh, no. Come on. Yeah. This is good. Everything's fine. More. I think there's many more. Oh, here they come. Oh, gosh. How do I not remember this at all? Oh, hey, that's cheating. Uncool. No. No. Oh, gosh. Whew. Is it over now at last? I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts. They are really cute. Just when Kay spots something creeping towards her. Whoa, what? Oh, no, it's adorable. Hurrah! He's gonna kill her with cuteness. Sugary sweetness. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Kay. Oh my gosh. I think we found the best character. You find her in one piece along with an unfamiliar little face. Scree-hee. Isn't he the best? Yes. Actually, yes. Can we keep him? You sense a depth of experience in this creature. Look at those eyes. He knows what he's doing. At least, judging by Drive-Imp standards, he's like an adorable, fluffy bat. Little horns. Ugh. Peak design. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Screek. Seems both excited and frustrated. You sense some pattern in the Drive-Imp screeches. He seems welcoming of this. We're learning the language. We're bonding. This Drive-Imp seems to have history with your Black Wagon. You are beginning to understand him. The Drive-Imp recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. We're friends now. Yes. You can now understand this unusual Drive-Imp. Yes. Not only are we a reader, we're a listener. So we're getting pretty proficient in the ways of language. The Drive-Imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companion what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other Drive-Imps stare at him with something like reverence. The Drive-Imp joined you. He seems to know his way around. Hell yeah. There he is. There he is. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Your new imp companion seems very pleased to be in the wagon. I'm pleased you're here too. What a coincidence. Oh my gosh, we like the same things. He indicates that he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. All good things. Even from bad things. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. Of course not. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further troubles from them. Oh. I guess that's why I don't remember it, because it only happens the once. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. Indeed. Oh my gosh. I can't. Scraha! He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren, settled in the wagon's rafters. The king of the Drive-Imps. Alright, anything else? Let's continue our journey. With just the best thing ever. Lick sand. Ugh. An arid southern pass towards the ominous cairn of Hobe. Your new imp friend seems insistent that you take this path bearing east. Well, even if he only mildly suggested it, I would listen to what he have to say. I'm simping hard, guys, for a fucking bat. And I will continue to simp for the bat until some other dommy mommy shows up and, you know, things change. Edwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the rocky pathways of Schumer Valley. Not to say that I'm sexually attracted to the bat, but I do care deeply that he likes me too. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out towards whoever it is. Oh no. Eek eek eek. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever's approaching, though in an almost joyous way. He likes someone more than us. Tizo! Tizo is our friend. He's a venerable drive imp who seems to know the ins and outs of the Nightwing's black wagon. It is good to see you, and you found the others, even faster than expected. The lone minstrel. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns towards the rest of you. Well, I'm just happy that he's happy. Hello, we could not have met, but I know who you are. We have not met, but I know who you are or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have. Although indeed, you had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings have returned. Your client? Aye, my client. Sandalwood, we've heard that name before. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. Look at that jawline, that chin. The monochromatic colors. Just boss motherfucker. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Of course. Edwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, minstrel. Got a name? I'm sometimes called Tariq. He appears to be a traveling musician, yet seems to be connected to the rites. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. Pleasure is all mine. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. Continue onwards. Tizo found the lone minstrel. No problem at all. He's the best. Cairn of Hobe. The accursed imp here felled the mighty bone titan's shacked 6 shoulders. You can see some shoulders. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. The rope collar. Alright, well, let's go. We got some cool stuff to do in here. Oh, we've got a little Kay's scribe catcher. A bundle of sticks Kay insisted on hanging in the rafters. She believes it brings good fortune. He is currently staring in awe at something. Alright, minstrel. Excuse me. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means. He soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory. Excuse me. That was out of character. And you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. There's his lute, the white lute. He's nearby. The lone minstrel tweaks musical instrument with which he chronicles great deeds through song. Oh, and this is like our jukebox. The lone minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences. Super cool. But not needed right now. Let's go to the book. See what we have learned. New knowledge to glean. The rope collar. In the words of Gol, the Master General, I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear that Calmer Rope Collar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. He was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. So last time we learned that the Emperor became obsessed with something, and that caused him to neglect his people, and that he soon went to the downside, so it is likely for the Celestial Orb that he went to the downside all by himself for greed. And he was urged to do this by Calmer Rope Collar, an aide of his. Alright, let's keep going. There's a slug market. We can see if there's anything cool here. Oh, hey guys, fancy running into the side of the sand, so what can I do for you? Ron, how'd you make it all this way ahead of us? Come on now, Mr. Greentail. Can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such good customers and all, is provide you a little sample of something you might like. Yeah, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest thinger from me last time, well, I'm just thinking you could use this, and I got more if you want. You received a pinch of stardust. It does seem useful. Raises the rank of certain talismans +1. Drag to a talisman to enhance it. Usable once. Shimmering substance with mystical properties said to come from the heavens themselves. Thank you, Ron. Alright, what do we got here? Lucrative contract. After banishing an adversary, the bearer gains 1 gold to this many times per rite. So, if you use this for a banishing thing, or with someone who's offensive, you could earn some extra money. And we can buy pinches of stardust whenever we want. Lunar glass. We simply do not have enough money for that, but it's very good. Kerfang, when plunging into the adversary's pyre, deal bonus damage. Ashen coal, at the start of the rite, the bearer's pyre automatically gains extra points. Falcon 1, what is going on? Oh, you can tell him to shut up? Well, I don't want to. He can be himself. Hee. I think we'll save our money. Didn't see nothing you like this time, huh? Not necessarily. So let's go to the Black Wagon and see if we can upgrade that thing. So I assume if we go here and drag this over here. So it's a marginal increase, 30% to 33%. But it's free. Got nothing else to do with it. Let's go. Alright, to the right. What is the rival that we shall meet this time? You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Houb, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then frickin' rock and roll. Let's get metal as hell, guys. From out of nowhere charges in a gangly Kurt. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Friggin' brutish punk. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaws. He's a troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of the triumvirates who stand against him. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. Oi, well, would you... I don't know how this is going to go over. Oi, well, would you look at this lot? You even got one of our own consorting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realize? I have no idea what accent that is. Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rites. Oi, I know about a lot of things, my friend. What the hell am I doing? For instance, I know you're going to be very, very... That's like New Zealand. Sad after we wipe the floor with you here. I need to get into, like, IT crowd. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Don't know who's back. You scratched in yourself a spot on the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I'm going to make sure all of you regret it, because why not? I'm going to offend somebody. Sounds good, sounds good. The Kurt Barker laughs. As his pack stumbles after him, you hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. It's like, what if the hyenas from Lion King were in the Sex Pistols. I'm interested. I've never really listened to the Sex Pistols, but if they were dogs that could also do everything that they were already doing, I might be more interested.
You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents.
The dissidents.
Even now they hunger to defeat you.
And I hunger to let them.
Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
Oh yeah, they're douches. Yeah. I'm digging it. As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling. I'm getting into my headspace. Boy, come on, you lot, let's boil some blood. Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look, chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You since he means it, make a mental note to ask him about his history with Barker whenever time permits. He's a troll-making cur who thrills in the defeat of his rivals. It's all right, Ruki, we can take care of them. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rites are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. Oh my goodness. It's a boy. Frickin' Tizo. Creature wearing tiny raiments appears at the lone minstrel's side. Look at how adorable that is. Squee-hee-hee! Tizo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries, the dissidents. Absurd. The imp knows the rites. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. It's like reading Rainbow. We will show, not tell. Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. Little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rites as he awaits your guidance. So we'll get a little tutorial to Tizo. Look at that. Scrahi! Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try. Alright, so look at his little waddle. He's got a flutter. Whee! So instead of a quick jump, he gets to flutter for a while. Whee! He's the best. He is adorable and will always be adorable. He's my sweet little boy. He's got little jumps. He's got little flutters. He deserves to be protected and loved and cherished. And exploded at my will. Tizo soon returns after imploding. Well done as ever, Tizo. Rock! Tizo is happy to lend his support during the rites if you could use his help. I'll never turn down that sweet boy. Well then, reader, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall strive for freedom?
I'm going to choose Jody because she felt bad that we didn't choose her last time. Tizo. That decision requires no explanation. And let's do Faye. Or K, excuse me. Rahi! Tizo is ready to prove himself against the dissidents. You don't know how this works yet. Alright, get back into my zone here. Time's up, you swill. Come on, boys, let's get him. I don't think that was the same thing as I did before. I'm only embarrassing myself.
Commence.
Oh. Oh. Boom, boom.
Quite the close call there, no?
Hee. See, I'm not just losing because I'm shit. I'm losing because it's fun. Go, Tizo. He's a sweet boy. Whee!
Righteous fire.
Alright, I'll let him get a point real quick. Oh no, you got me. I hope nothing bad happens to me while I'm gone. Oh no.
Tis what the scribe
Plunged it
ordained.
deep into my pyre. Oh. Oh.
That's it.
Whee! Oh. Go, Tizo. Hee hee. Oh. Here, I'll push you closer to my pyre.
Yourselves wide open.
Indeed.
You seem unable to stop these people.
That is a gross underestimation of my abilities. Whee!
Bask in the purifying flame.
Oh, I'm basking.
The night
basking,
wind shall
everyone.
prevail at this rate.
Alright, go on. You guys get a point. Score a goal point on me. Oh no.
Your pyre sputters.
Oh, I'm unleashing.
Fiercely fought.
Oh no. Woo!
Pyre's flames grow.
So, because Jody is slower, and it's harder to get to the goal, her banishing it, or her plunging into the pyre is worth a lot more points. So, high risk, high reward, harder to do, but it's nice when it happens. All right, you lot. Let me get back into my zone. All right, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around, right? My boys and me, we're proper angry now. Proper angry. Oh my gosh, look at him go.
Careful now.
Careful.
Adversary Barker there seems rather fired up.
Oh, he makes puns too.
Ooh, against Sophia.
Sophia Safo. I will do what I do always, which is some type of strange failure. Oh. Oh. Do a quick little salute for fun. Alright, guys. Go ahead.
How very fortunate.
That was embarrassing for you. Alright, go on. You can do it. Don't worry about it. Just get the orb. Is this how a manager feels? A manager that's like working for the other team? This is ridiculous. Is this how sports people feel all the time? Go. Do it. Yay! Never been so excited to lose.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Alright. It's wide open. It's wide open. Go for it. Yeah. You're so close.
Your adversary's fire now burns brighter than your own.
Woo!
It is done.
It is done.
The dissidents prevail.
Yee.
Their pyre nearly was extinguished there, but no.
Oh, look at that guy. Why would I ever want to take something away from
Thus
him?
end this night's proceedings.
Why, my boys and me, we didn't even break a sweat against Unite Wings. I think that was Australian. I'll just switch it around. Of course, we technically can't sweat, but even if we could. Now you don't know where I'm coming from. You'll be sure to tell Rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything you hear. We shall have to reevaluate some of our strategies.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
Hey, everyone's leveling up a little bit. Yay, Tizo. Feels like I'm speaking to my baby. Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. Alright, so let's see how we can make Tizo excel a little bit. So his two skill trees are Rites Mastery, unleashing an imp's latent and somewhat terrifying power. The diminutive imps of the downside turned out to be much more resilient when they first appeared. Are Flights of the Swallow, enhancing an imp's utility to the rest of the triumvirate. Without the aid of Haub the Swallow, the fallen Emperor of Solium Mur would never have survived. So let's see. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign that allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. When saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler or bat. That's cool. I don't think I've ever tried that. If banished, Tizo automatically casts his implode ability if he does not possess the orb. That's cool. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts allies' speed and stamina. Or, while fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much faster than usual. Tizo's implode ability can banish adversaries in a wider range. After casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster. Tizo deals an additional 10 when dousing the enemy's pyre. I'm going to go over here. I don't understand what the moon sign stuff is because I never used it last time. The imps of the downside flock to the highest points in all the land whenever the moon shines bright. Yeah, so we'll just try playing Tizo a different way than before. Alas, Rita, I trust the next rite shall fare you better. May you one day find the freedom that you seek. But if I stay down here, I get to be with my friends. These beautiful 2D creations. After ceding victory to the dissidents, just barely, a triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill, led by the Kerr Barker Ashpaws. So I wonder if he even wants his freedom, if offered. I'd be interested to see that. I return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. Don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please? You find Jody and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look towards the heavens. Alright, where are we heading now? Lilith. Lilithe? The Bog Star. The Bog Star burns bright over a fetid cavern in the flagging hands. Alright. Don't know what that is. Looks gross. So we love it. Then it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into the flagging hands. What are the flagging hands? A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. A fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp pit. Excellent. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. To Florida! A festering place where things go to die. Had you been to Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. Yeah, noisome, festering, unpleasant, disgusting, fetid. All ways I would use to describe this swamp hell in which so many people have to live. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Who wants to talk? It's Rookie. Wants to tell us about Barker, perhaps? You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, listen. I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. That's a dog joke. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand? I had a certain standard to uphold. So I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Rookie hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. Never one to wallow in sadness for too long. So what if I owe him, though, right, chum? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean rich. A little problem with Barker, soon it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly? You're unsure. Tizo's nest, various scraps and things laced together with bits of ribbon and fabric, topped off with a plus fish. Oh. Tizo can just do no wrong. The path to freedom beckons you to press on. And so we shall. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jody assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madame. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Edwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. To Flagging Hands. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. The lone minstrel knows a relatively safe route down into the Flagging Hands region. Alright, nothing to see in the black wagon, so let's consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jody indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Melithe? Melithe? According to the stars, the next rite shall be there, a fetid den in which the witch Melithe sealed the physical form of Yasklach, astral born. That's something I can get behind. All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jody and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Alone time with the minstrel. Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you. On behalf of my client, before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. An ancient artifact connected to the rites. Should the reader manage, in your eyes, present the crystal only then. It's a message to the lone minstrel. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the book of rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. Let's take a closer look. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Rookie. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rite, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches out for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. But where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please call me Sandra. She is a wraith, expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal and bound to serve the rites. Sandra the Unseeing. That sounds like a shit deal. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. So the voice described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. Taunting me. Always taunting. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedom happened to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials. A series of special challenges custom-tailored for each of your fellow exiles. To those friends of yours, if they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders, which are the spectral triumvirate banished for eternity and trapped within the rites led by Sandra, and I avail ourselves for your practice rites, should be so inclined. So just some training led by Sandra. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. I would love to. What's on your mind? I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughed at this, or maybe herself. Oh, she's got some gallows humor, which I enjoy. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We're all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, ha 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 ha, but instead at her predicament. Gotta find comedy in it. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there's a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I'd best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you. I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me. I shall see to it that they learn some more. What else? Let's do a scribe trial. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Ooh. Checking some boxes. Who shall brave one of Sandra's trial? Only Rookie. Alright, Rookster. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Rookie. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him, but let us bring him forth. Soon, Rookie appears in heat of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, Chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, Chum? Wherever you are. Alright. So these are like custom-tailored challenges where you have to defeat the challenge, and if you succeed, then you get rewards. Jump! So it's meant to kind of get you understanding the ins and outs of the different characters, how their play styles work, stuff like that. Look out. Whee! Crap. These I will try to win. There's clearly nothing like nothing at stake other than a little bit of my pride and some cool abilities and stuff, so it is kind of worth it. And I would like to show them off. There we go. Oh, this seems to work. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Whee! So Rookie's really fast. You want to take advantage of that. He's got a nice thin banish line, but it comes back quickly. It's pretty long. And he's fast, so you can use him to kind of get around people, especially slower people. Like demon types. Go. Ooh. No. I don't think so. Get them out of our way, and hopefully we can get in there. Hooray! Rookie! Huzzah! He's done it. This is how we do it, right, Chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Do 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 do. So we'll get to see what kind of reward we get from this. In a moment. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes, you know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? You received Jomer's Fang for completing Ruki's trial. Legendary 5 talisman. After Ruki casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual by 200%. Hold O to aura. Yeah, we know that. Only usable by Ruki, obviously. Gnashing his teeth and howling as with joy, the brazen Alpha Chief threw himself at danger. So you get character-specific not traits, talismans for doing these. They're all super duper good, custom tailored to their particular character. So whenever you see one of the rites, it's always in your interest to do it. Accept the reward, and we can go and equip that to Ruki right now. We still don't have any other information on his sentencing or anything like that, but I'm sure that will be given to us soon. We will be enlightened. Go. And then I guess we can give the other thing to someone else. Maybe a Tizo. I don't remember what it was that he had. Quickness. Yeah, we'll give Tizo quickness. Alright. So, time to make our way through the swamp. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in the flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Man, the Florida, just like, the comparisons are apt. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lose hope. The next rite. Suffer with them. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirit shall likely suffer more. Alright, so we've got 3 options this time. Cold Moat, the north route through the flagging hands. The Lone Minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. Plague Mount, the middle route through flagging hands, cuts straight through. Headwind suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. Or Fallow Field. I think I know someone who lived there once. South route through the flagging hands can improve a talisman if you take a job here. Well, I don't know. I don't want to cause anybody any extra pain. Valuable items and talismans don't really mean anything. So I'm just going to lessen the pain. I would never ask anyone to suffer in a swamp like this. I'd want to make it as painless as possible. You make relatively swift passage across the region. Let's keep going, everyone, just a little farther. Well, you gave up opportunities to earn more soul. What was that what they called the coins? I didn't even realize that. Most of the Fallen Empire's currency was destroyed, though some still circulates in the black market. You sense your fellow exile spirits would have suffered greatly had you gone the long way. Your companions held to what hope they had. Gotta find your hope in hell somewhere. You reach the pit of Melithe, having lingered in flagging hands as little as necessary. The intense gloom of the region had little time to shake everyone's resolve. Alright, so we've got the slug market. I don't think we have anything to do there. Oh, hey, you guys, you know this place, a lot of folks just, but not a lot of customers, know what I mean? So have a look around. More stuff to buy that doesn't really mean anything. Thanks, Ron, but I'm good. You guys didn't see nothing, huh? To the wagon. Which Jody has to say. You sense Jody's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? Consider the question. You've never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. So, admit she can be a bit intense. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. That's true. Deny feeling that way. From what you know of her thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. I feel like why she could kill me. She wouldn't. She's got a good heart. Whatever she may be getting at, you think it best not to indulge her. I'm not scared of her. I'm glad she's with us. You tell her that although you do not know each other well, you do not fear her, and so the contrary feels safer in her presence. Absolutely. Yes, step on me, always. I'm not revealing anything about myself as this game goes on. No one's getting any glimpses into my kinks. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me. You shall fear me yet. If you survive this place, now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. I'm shaking. I'm freaking quaking. Jody gained hope. To the book. Let's see what we've learned now, other than what you've all learned about me. The Empire's collapse, in the words of Gol, the Master General. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. They were on their way out anyways. All the while, the rope collar stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Mur. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. Right? So, the plot is thickening. I don't think there's anything else to do in here. So, we have another rite upon us. Let's go. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Melithe. Then, Tizo seems very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo all right? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence. Everyone, take cover. Jody makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. New theme. Sounds good. Then from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little night wings. You trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see you in the stars. Muster the courage to eliminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Indeed, that was the witch Udmildhe of the Withdrawn. So the witch, she is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Yislach, the astral-born monstrosity. Yeah, give me that Lovecraft. Triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by the Withdrawn are a triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom, led by the Crone Witch. Haroo! Tizo makes clear he has no love for Udmilde. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take on any unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all this. Everyone, it's time. Next right. Time to meet the witch.
Made it, reader.
I did.
Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Melithe.
Mm-hmm.
Doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, I wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Even he doesn't want her to win. The crone Udmilde sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yslock. Make the Nightwings suffer. So, Yslock is a monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the Astroborn yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own, says the scribe Lou Sklorian. I like elder things. I like elder gods. I kind of want her to win, especially if the judge guy doesn't want me to win, or doesn't want her to win. Kind of want to do it just to stick it to him. Rookie trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You are your buddy, Yslock. Now we doing this or what? Question in the air hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmilde's attention, however. Rookie begins to squirm a bit. Then Umule moves her slinger fingers to her mask. Oh gosh. Foolish. Yslock shall grow. Yslock shall grow. Yslock shall grow. For anybody hoping for one of those hot witches, this is not one of those times that you get a hot witch. This is not big titty goth girlfriend. This is horrifying snake lady, which can still be hot, but you know, not right now. He shall consume ye ere ye little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmilde slides off towards her followers. Rookie remains motionless for a time. Oops. Good job, Rooks.
Now let us get started.
Let us get started. All right. We haven't used Headwind in a while. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Jody hasn't had any time. Go ahead. And Rookie. We'll do the original 3.
Rookie, it is done.
Hey, you don't suppose that crone's got it out for me, do you? No matter where ye go, Yslock shall find ye and devour ye. I mean, that's a pretty cool way to go. If I were to die, being consumed by an elder god would be pretty unique. Like, how many people can say that? Few, I imagine. Very few. My death would be like a herald of things to come. Like, that's kind of cool. I mean, I guess when it comes to death, we want it to at least be interesting. Oh.
Barely a mark against that flame.
That counts.
There.
Whee!
Their
Pyre weakens. Alright, time to let them do some damage. Go for it. Summon your elder thing. Righteous. Whee! Go on. You guys are embarrassing yourself. Just go. Kill me. Do it. Kill me.
The orb was cast into your pyre.
Do. Oh no.
Oh, you poor thing.
I hope nobody gets me with their slime magic.
Goodbye, Jodariel.
Goodbye. Come on.
Quite found
Sock it to me.
Nightwings.
You can do it. Hurry up.
The orb quenches the flame.
You got this.
This is the road to ruin.
You're embarrassing your elder god. He's looking down at this and like sighing.
Now go. Not much force of will behind that thrust.
The lifeblood of Yislak, it flows within this lair, and beneath this world, his lifeblood it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. I think she writes for, like, black metal.
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat.
Profane.
Beware of foul sorceries.
You got this. You're so close. You're so close. You can do it. Who's a terrible, vile monster? Who's a terrible bog witch? And it is done.
The withdrawn prevail. Their adversaries must be rather shaken after that.
I'm feeling all right.
The right is
I cannot
done.
lose because losing is winning. And I refuse to win, so I always win by that logic, making me undefeatable. Despair, ye fools, who deign to think the scribes yet live. They once sought to vanquish Yislak, yes, but the tales of their victory are lies. Remember this. I'm sorry, everyone. They were too much for us. We stood against a bog dweller. At least we have our lives.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Boundless indeed. Yay, good job, rookie.
Rookies not to own.
Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Tools that require thumbs. Buttons, perhaps. Those little Kong toys with the peanut butter real deep in them. A squirrel outside a window. Chocolate. Garlic. Grapes. A cone around your head. These are all examples of things that can stop a dog. Now, Rookie is a little more competent, a little more capable than your average dog, but I imagine some of those things still hold true. All right, so we got another mastery point for Rookie here. In spruting, Rookie accelerates faster than usual. After he's banished, there's a 50% chance to return in only 1 second. Or we can go to the other side. He deals additional damage. Let's just make him fast. Just get a fast dog.
Witness the rites firsthand.
It's a real fast
and be
fast
inspired.
pupper. Running all over the place, running into walls, running into screen doors.
Until the stars align.
That's how we like our dogs. Everybody likes a dog that's just a little bit stupid. Just sometimes. After having ceded victory to the withdrawn in your latest rite, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal and the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Ildmilde's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I cannot tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. So the Sea of Solace is an impossible oceanic expanse, pockmarked by crude little inlets. Islets. Islets? An island. So is this an islet? Islet? Who knows? No one's ever actually uttered the words out loud until this moment. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well, because no one can pronounce where they're going. To that, there's an islet right over there. It's an islet. No one knows what anybody's talking about. They don't know what those words are, so how are they supposed to look out for them? They're just going to crash. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. Yeah, Tizo knows something. What is the matter, little one? Rahum! Oh, excuse me while I get adjusted. Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of the night. You find Kay and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple, as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Kay. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Skriha! Tizo is happy to oblige. Reader, it would seem the sky... I thought I was a girl. I thought I made myself a girl. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. You look towards the heavens. What is our next destination? Alright. Ores, the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Let us go. We're met with more mashes of color and shape. The rites beckon you still further north towards the middle of the Sea of Solace. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go right on into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood, he has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Big Bertrude is a small bog-dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through here, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. Strange that Ruki doesn't know that. He's also in the contraband business. Edwin's smile returns. Sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Who wants to talk to me? Tariq. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. If you have a moment, I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. What's up? I will hear you out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the Withdrawn, in which Udmilde, you might recall she intended to invoke a certain name. Yislach, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. You'd be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilde for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans, colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them one by one, and through this forged their bonds. So we've been seeing their corpses littered about. The one called Yislach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. It's like the Necronomicon. However, Yislach did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Udmilde are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yislach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Thank you. I'm still stuck in a swamp, so not great, but better after talking to him. Let us continue. Big Bertrude's. Small. The lone minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the stars, even across the seas. This place looks welcoming. It looks warm. I like the The skull motifs, that's pretty cool. This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrudes is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within the shadows. You can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. She is a bog dweller once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. Did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plainly and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that I, Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Wakingwood is a labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path of the sacred Mount Lodiile lies far beyond these suffocating woods. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us. Return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought I lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. Find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Let's go ahead and mentor somebody, just so we can have some fun times. I think last time we did Rookie, so let's see who's in most need. Probably Kay, so let's go ahead and do her. Me? Oh, of course, please tell me something I don't know, for there is lots of it. You sit down with Kay to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense she is beginning to understand. Hooray! The scribes, they whisper to me, they do from time to time. Choose a mastery. Tricks of the Rope Collar. Oh, we've heard that name before. That title, rather. Enhances a savage's deftness and trickery. None can predict or outsmart Calamar Rope Collar, chief aide of the Emperor. And, Grand Trader's Leanings. Right? Masteries, enhancing a savage's aggression and persistence. The Rope Collar was an idiosyncratic man whose interest he kept to himself. Alright, let's see our options. The brief charge-up time before Kay can cast her aura is reduced greatly. When saluting her adversaries, Kay automatically leaps towards the orb if no one has it. Kay flings the orb faster and farther. While grasping the orb, Kay sprints and jumps without using stamina. That sounds great. The brief charge-up time before Kay jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Kay jumps and power jumps farther than usual. While sprinting, Kay slows nearby adversaries. If Kay is banished while jumping, she shall instantly return. I'm going to go with Snapcast. The brief charge-up time before Kay can cast is reduced. Calamar Rope Collar learned to control his impulses, knowing it was necessary to his plans. The more I think on it, I think that I don't like being banished very much. And why would you? Alright, let's continue our journey. I think we'll get to the next place and call it there. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there. The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. The black wagon appears different now than it did it even day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorn the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. Scree! Tizo seems to share Kay's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I'm beginning to feel ill already. All Jody doesn't like to swim. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Let us set sail. To the Worm Gulf. We have not been to this region of their downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea. Let's go. What are the oceans in hell like? Whee! It's now a cute little boat. Yeah. The Worm Gulf. It's darker and greener than I imagined the ocean would be. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. So Worm Gulf is the tempestuous Sea of Solace. The tempestuous Sea of Solace lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the Sea Dominion naturally congregate around here. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. So worms are exiled. Worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. The next rite is in the middle of the sea. How will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It's all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars, a carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. Alright, so we will get here and I think we'll call it a day. We made some pretty good progress though. A number of rites. We've got a seaworthy vessel. We've got Tizo. And is that it? Tariq. We finally met Tariq. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from the flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jody seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Your book collection, your friends, the food... Nothing springs to mind. It was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having access to those volumes. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance here. You have made conscious efforts to discard most of your memories of living in the Commonwealth. Let's go with the whole relevancy of book banning. That seems highly relatable. It seems very specific to our current culture. As you tell him that you miss your book collection most of all after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. Huh, I figured as much. I bet they burned all of your books, didn't they? Those scum. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Yes, anyone who burns books is scum. Harsh words. Anybody who wishes to destroy knowledge, to keep an uneducated populace, is a disgusting person. And I wish them time in the flagging hands. The real flagging hands. Too many of them already reside in Florida, so we must wish upon them something slightly worse. Thank you for checking up on me. Since he wishes to be alone, there is not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwyn is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he get well soon. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. To the Sea of Solace. What we seek is beyond. Ah, there's the blue. Such nice coral. By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Cove, you can now see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well the sea voyage, however. Rahoo! Tizo is wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He requires for the rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. We have the Under King Pass. Kay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Are the Fathomless Trench. The south current towards the hulk of oars teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants to fish. Okay, that's the answer. Tizo wants a fish. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get a damn fish. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel's looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the Sea Dominion cast into exile. So the Sea Dominion is a vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth's shores in search of new wars. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Scraha! Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. There he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. Eventually, the imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. Tizo caught a spotted slurg. Could always sell it. So something for Falcon Ron. At last, you arrive at the hulk of oars after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Alright, and I think this is where we will end. We'll come back, we'll have pages to read, people to talk to, slugs to market, and rites to commence. All plenty of good things. If you enjoyed anything from today, please follow me. If you only caught some of this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teacher to Streamer, where all the stuff will be archived for future watching. Or if you want to catch up, anything like that, it will be ready for you. Before I go, remember to take care of yourselves, mentally and physically. That is most important. Mental health is physical health. It is real. And you deserve to be your best and feel your best at any time. Give yourself breaks physically and give yourself breaks when it comes to things that could have gone differently or things that maybe you did wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. You do not need to blame yourself or feel any further guilt from that. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I hope to see you next time we play as well. Have a wonderful day.